I am Dr. W. Gulmade from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the classification of metal carbonyl. As we have seen, what is the metal carbonyl? The complexes are formed by the combination of metal and the carbon monoxide ligand. So carbon monoxide and the metal combine together and forming the complex, and in which the metal is in a zero or low oxidation state. So this such type of compound is known as the metal carbonyls or metal complexes. So in this case, that is carbon monoxide is the ligand we are using, and we have seen what is the carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a unsaturated and also having the lone pair. It is a neutral ligand. So this neutral ligand, when combined with the metal, transition metal ion forming the compound, this compound is known as metal carbonyl. And what are the different types of bondings are mentioned in the metal carbonyl? That is, two types of bondings are there. From ligand to metal, donation of electron pair forming this MCO bond, and also back bonding from metal to ligand is also taking place. So two types of bondings are there, in which ligand, in first case ligand is a donor and metal is acceptor, but in the second case metal is donor and ligand is acceptor. So this type of metal carbonyl, and today in today's part we are discussing the classification based on the basis of the classification of metal carbonyl on the basis of number of metal atom present, and second classification on the basis of types of metal is present. That is, type means whether it is bridge or non-bridge. So we are discussing in detail the classification of metal carbonyl in today's part. So today's topic is the metal carbonyl, and in this part we are discussing today the classification of metal carbonyl on the basis of number of atoms present. Another classification of metal carbonyl on the types, on the basis of type of metal atom present, and also we are going to discuss the nomenclature of metal carbonyl complexes or compound. So here, as we know, metal carbonyl is a complex in which metal is in zero or low oxidation state, and carbonyl means carbon monoxide form the complex with the metal, with the transition metal, and forming the complexes. So as we have seen, metal complexes of carbon monoxide are shown here, and in this case the complexes of carbon monoxide with the transition metal in its low oxidation state or zero oxidation state is known as the metal carbonyl. And as we have seen, the example of metal carbonyls are nickel tetracarbonyl, iron pentacarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl, and also dicarbonyls are there, Mn2CO10. These are the metal carbonyl. And in case also, in case of the classification of metal carbonyl, the complexes of carbon monoxide with transition metal in its low or zero oxidation state is known as the metal carbonyl. So as we have seen, what is metal carbonyl? So in this metal carbonyl, transition metal ion is there, or transition metal, and the carbon monoxide forming after combining, forming the compound which is known as metal carbonyl. And metal carbonyls are classified into two different ways. And first classification of metal carbonyl based on the basis of number of metal atom present in the metal carbonyl. So this is simple classification depending on the number of metal atoms, whether they contains one metal atom, two metal atom, three, or many metal atoms. Depending upon that, there are different types of metal carbonyl compounds are there. So here diagrammatically it is shown that metal carbonyl are classified mainly into two types. What is mononuclear metal carbonyl, and second is polynuclear metal carbonyl. So there are two types. Metal carbonyls are classified into two types: mononuclear metal carbonyl, and second is polynuclear metal carbonyl. And now what is, as we know, what is mono means one. So the compound which contain only one metal in the compound, which is known as the mononuclear. So only one metal is present. In case of polynuclear, poly means many, more than one metal are present in the compound, so they are known as polynuclear metal carbonyl. So mainly there are two types, and example of mononuclear shown are given here: nickel tetracarbonyl, iron pentacarbonyl, vanadium hexacarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl. In this case, CO is a neutral ligand and nickel is in a neutral, or we can say in a zero oxidation state. In case of second type, polynuclear metal carbonyl, these are polynuclears are binuclear. They are further classified into binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear and pentanuclear and so on. So again the poly means many, so it contains binuclear, trinuclear, tetra and pentanuclear metal carbonyl. So what is binuclear metal carbonyl? So here binuclear metal carbonyls are those which consist of two metal atoms. Bi means two, so it consists of two metal atoms. Examples of binuclear metal carbonyls are Mn2CO10, Te2CO10, Re2CO10, Fe2CO9 and CO2CO8 are the examples of binuclear metal carbonyl. Second is trinuclear metal carbonyl, and this carbonyl consists of three metal atoms. Therefore, they are known as trinuclear. Examples are Fe3CO12. See, the metals are three: Fe3CO12 and Re3CO12, RH4CO12. So these are the carbonyl in which there are three metal present. So they are known as trinuclear metal carbonyl. And third type is there, what is known as tetranuclear metal carbonyl. And this carbonyl consists of four metal atoms. For example, tetra is for CO4, CO12. So here this is metal and this both are capital. This is the ligand. IR4CO12, RH4CO12. So these are the examples of binuclear, trinuclear and tetranuclear. So polynuclear metal carbonyls contain more than one metal and they are known as the binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear, and in case of also number 4, pentanuclear, which contain 5 metal atoms. And now second classification of metal carbonyls on the basis of type of metal atom present in the metal carbonyl. So second classification is there, and this classification based on types of metal atom present in the metal carbonyl. So metal carbonyls can be classified as bridge or non-bridge metal carbonyl. So on the basis of this type of metal atom present, there are again now metal carbonyls are classified into two types. One is a bridge metal carbonyl and second is non-bridge metal carbonyl. So what is the, in case of non-bridge metal carbonyl, non-bridge metal carbonyl contains all terminal carbonyl groups. So what is bridge is there, and in case of non-bridge there is no bridge of metal. In that case all the carbonyls are terminal carbonyl. So non-bridge metal carbonyl contains all carbonyl groups are terminal carbonyl groups, and therefore all the mononuclear metal carbonyls are non-bridge. And in case of polynuclear metal carbonyls can also be non-bridge. And terminal carbonyls appeared at vibrational frequency, and whether the carbonyl group is terminal or the bridge, we can confirm on the basis of FTIR, that is infrared spectroscopy, also known as the vibrational. Their vibrational frequency is in this range 2120 to 1850 centimeter inverse. So this is the fix, this is the range for to know the terminal carbonyl groups. So terminal carbonyl groups appear at vibrational frequency in this range 2120 to 1850 centimeter inverse. And if the vibrational the terminal carbonyl is found in this range, then we can say that it is terminal. And in case of the bridge, what is the frequency for bridge? So bridge carbonyl appear at lower vibrational frequency, and the range is 1850 to 1750 centimeter inverse. So it is appear at lower vibrational frequency, and terminal appeared at higher vibrational frequency. So these are the two range for terminal and bridge. So we can confirm the compound contain bridge or terminal carbonyl groups. These are the two groups, and therefore metal carbonyls are classified into bridge carbonyl and the non-bridge metal carbonyl, and diagrammatically it is shown. So this is the classification. Metal carbonyl now classified into non-bridge metal carbonyl and the bridge metal carbonyl. So metal carbonyls are of two types, and what is non-bridge metal carbonyl given here, which contain only one which contain only terminal carbonyl groups. So these are non-bridge. Non-bridge contain only terminal carbonyl group, no bridge. And in case of bridge metal carbonyl, these contains terminal as well as bridge carbonyl groups. So bridge metal carbonyl can contain both. Now these are non-bridge metal carbonyl are further classified into two types shown here, mononuclear and polynuclear. And as we know, mononuclear contains one atom, and example of mononuclears are shown here: NiCO4, FeCO5, vanadium hexacarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl. And these polynuclear are further classified into three types: binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear, like that. So what is binuclear? Which contain two metal atoms. Example is Mn2CO10, and Mn2CO10 have the structure in this way: Mn metal bond is there, and each metal have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbonyl groups. So these are known as terminals. You know the terminal carbonyl. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terminal carbonyls are present on each metal Mn manganese metal, and this is the structure. So 5 carbonyl here, 5 carbonyls here, and one metal bond. So this is the structure for Mn2CO10. And in case of trinuclear, it contains 3 metal atoms. Example is triosmium CO12, OS3, osmium 3 CO12, and this is the osmiums are 3. So this is 1, this is 2nd, this is 3rd, OS, osmium, and in this case 12 are there. So each osmium metal have 4 terminal carbonyl groups, which are shown here. So this osmium 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Each metal have 4 terminal carbonyl, and this is the structure. CO, 3 metal bonds are there. Osmium. This is 2nd, and this is 3rd. In case of tetranuclear metal carbonyl, which contain 4 metal atoms, and example is Ir4CO12, erbium-4, CO12 are the structure of this compound. So in this case, tetranuclear metal carbonyl, Ir4CO12. In this case, the structure is shown here. So Ir, 2nd is here, 3rd is here, 4th is here, and each terminal, each metal have 3 terminal carbonyl groups, and these 3 terminal carbonyl groups are shown here: 1, 2, 3 on each metal, 1, 2, 3 on each metal, 3 on each metal here. So total 12 are there. So total 12 terminal carbonyls are there, and there are metal bond. This is 1, this is 2nd, this is 3rd, and 4. This is 5, and this is 6. Total 6 metal bonds are there. So this is the structure for tetranuclear metal carbonyl. And the second type is the bridge metal carbonyl. What is bridge metal carbonyl? Which contain terminal as well as bridge carbonyl groups. And in this case, these bridge metal carbonyls are further classified into 3 types: binuclear, trinuclear, and tetranuclear, which contain bridge metal carbonyl. So binuclear, as we have seen, binuclear means which contain 2 metal. Examples are shown here: Fe2CO9, Ru2CO9, OS2CO9. So these are iron, ruthenium, and osmium metal carbonyl. And as example is given here, structure of Fe2CO9. See the bridge structure of Fe2CO9. So 2 Fe are here, 1 is here, 2nd, and this is 1 CO bridge, another CO, this is 3rd CO bridge. These are the bridge carbonyl group, and these are the each metal have 3 terminal carbonyl. These also have 1, 2, 3 terminal carbonyl. So 6 are here, 6 terminals and 3 bridge carbonyls are there. So the structure is Fe2CO9 is shown here, which contain both terminal as well as bridge carbonyl groups. And second is a trinuclear metal carbonyl. So example of trinuclear, 3 metals are there, Fe3CO12. So these 3 Fe are showing the structure is here, Fe. And here one bridge between these two metals of this bridging CO, this second bridging CO, and 3 here on this metal, 3 terminal, and 3 terminal is here, and 4 terminals are present on this. And another metal bond is there, 1, and this is 2, this is 3 terminal, and 3 metal bonds shown there, and 2 bridging, and 10 are there. So here 3 are here, 3 and 3 are here, 9, 10 and 11 and 12, total 12 are there. So 2 bridge and the 10 terminal carbonyls are there in this Fe3CO12. And another example is there, what is tetranuclear metal carbonyl, which also contain terminal as well as bridge carbonyl. An example of tetranuclear is CO4CO12. CO4CO12 are there. So this is the structures and classification on the basis of type of metal atom present in the carbonyl. And now, as we have seen, there are different types of bridge metals. This is the terminal metal and this is the terminal carbonyl group. This is the structure shown of the terminal carbonyl group. So this is metal, and CO form the coordinate bond with the metal. See, carbon donate electron pair and forming this coordinate bond, and so this is the CO, which is known as the terminal carbonyl group. Now in case of bridge metal carbonyl, this bridge metal carbonyl can be classified into doubly bridge and triply bridge. So this bridge is there, then whether it is a doubly bridge or triply bridge. So doubly bridge metal carbonyl shown here is it means that this CO group form two this carbonyl or this carbon monoxide carbon attached to two metals. See here, forming the two coordinate bond. One is here, second is here. So two metal attached to this carbonyl, which is known as doubly bridge metal carbonyl. Sometimes also there are triply bridge metal carbonyl. So this CO attached to 3 metal, 1, 2 and 3 in this way. So doubly and triply bridge metal carbonyl is also there. So these are the types of the bridge metal carbonyl, doubly and triply bridge. So terminal carbonyl and bridge carbonyl are the two important types of the metal carbonyl. And the next part is the how to write the name of the metal carbonyl, which is known as the nomenclature of the metal carbonyl. So formula is given here and the name of that metal carbonyl. So how to write the name? As we have seen in the metal carbonyl, metal is in a zero oxidation state or in a low oxidation state. So see the first example, nickel CO4. So name is a tetracarbonyl nickel, and oxidation state of nickel is 0 because CO is a neutral ligand and there is no charge. So what is nickel in a 0 oxidation state? So name of this compound is a tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Tetracarbonyl nickel 0. In this way we can write the name of this metal carbonyl. Another second example, FeCO5. So pentacarbonyl iron 0. 0 indicate iron have 0 oxidation state. Another example is VCO6. So hexacarbonyl vanadium 0. Now here is a charge -1, VCO6 minus. So it is a hexacarbonyl vanadate -1 because it is negative. So we have to write ATA. When metal is a part of negative ligand, what is the, if there is a complex ion is there, then we have to write the metal and we have to add ATE. So vanadium become vanadate, and in which the oxidation state is -1. Another example is given here, CrCO6, hexacarbonyl chromium 0. Then COCO8, this is COCO8. So octacarbonyl dicobalt 0. 2 cobalt are there, dicobalt 0. Fe2CO9. So what is Fe2CO9? So 9 means Na carbonyl diiron 0. Na means 9. So Fe2CO9. So diiron, Na carbonyl diiron 0. Mn2CO10. Next is the Mn2CO10. So deca carbonyl dimanganese 0. Fe3CO12. Dodeca carbonyl. Dodeca means 12. So dodeca carbonyl triiron 0 oxidation state. CO4CO12. So dodeca carbonyl tetracobalt 0. So we can write simply in this way the name of the metal carbonyl can be write here. So some examples are given of the commonly used metal carbonyl and their names with their oxidation state. So in this part we have discussed the classification of metal carbonyl, in which we have classified the metal carbonyl. So as we know, carbon monoxide is a neutral ligand, and this neutral ligand have lone pair of electron. They donate to the metal and forming the metal carbonyl bond, coordinate bond. And there are two types of classification based on the number of metal atom present in the carbonyl, and second depending upon the on the basis of nature of metal, whether it is bridged or non-bridged. We can classify the metal carbonyl on the basis of number of metal and nature of metal or the type of metal present in the carbonyl. So in this part, as we have seen, metal in the complexes or metal carbonyl in which the metal is in a 0 or low oxidation state. So different types of metal carbonyls are there. So we today we will stop here. We stop here, and in the next part we will discuss about the methods of preparation of the metal carbonyl, and the EAN rule also is there. So these two parts we will discuss in the next part, and also one more part is there, that is the how to confirm the structure of metal carbonyl on the basis of IR spectroscopy.